Briefly, yes.
We were there a couple of weeks ago.
This is Madame Grace's too, correct? Knock, knock, anybody indecent?
Are you going to Market 20?
That area again.
Governor Alexander Spotswood of Virginia intends the immediate capture and...
Justice in Platt. Platt stands on its own with that.
Oh, the scallywag.
I don't want to keep you from our point of mission. Hey, are you going to be at the York?
Rain goes to
This is a piece of wood. You see that as being a piece of wood? It doesn't look like wood. But that's what happens when worms get to it. Okay? The wood.
Oh, nice. How good of them to get around. No, myself to the outside.
We're bound for the Royal Grand, the ash and the mighty boots away.
Lead again, so there's no science how hot you got to. So anyway, I seal all the little stuff.
How many people survived after visiting the doctor?
For this type of surgery, it was about 30%. But if you did go to the surgeon, it was 0%.
Okay.
No. Good time. Have you ever actually seen something on the stage? Clear the stage. Clear the stage!
I, Constable Heartless, Captain of the Blackbeard crew, hereby command our memorial service commence. Pay honor to our friends and neighbors. So in spirit and St. Francis,
Three, fire!
That's so annoying. We had that discussion earlier.
Oh, give a carrot.
Little finger.
How long would this normally take?
It would take 4 or 5 hours. Hello.
Hello there. So what do we have here?
Well, this is, we're representing,
ballast shifts, right? The ballast shifts back aft, right? And what happens? It's gonna tip over, isn't it? So the whole idea is to always remember to trim your boat properly, put your ballast low and in the bottom of the boat like that. So it's much more stable.
Replace a baggy rig with it is to replace a canvas sail. So that's why they would do that. Even in the modern ships, you go out and look at the sailboats and whatnot, they got the same thing, but they're made out of polyurethane and plastic. You go out in the water right now where all the beak is still here, put on there, look at the brigantine that's out there, look over her sail. She's got baggy rig. Just
Over here.
it's because Captain Cook played this game so frequently in his cabin that he spent all his time in there, and the sailors would call it Captain's Mistress. The idea is that you have two different color marbles, and you drop them in the slots, and we may recognize this today as Connect 4. So when you're finished, the game's over, somebody who's won, pull that out, the marbles fall. This one over here is called Shut the Box, and the way that you play is people would take turns rolling the dice, and whatever number you came up with right there, I just got 6, so I could put the 6 down, or I could put the 4 and the 2 down. The main idea of this game is to be the last person to get all of the tiles down, and when that happens, you win, and you shut the box. So it's called Shut the Box.
Thank you.
Those are just 2 games they would have played. Sweat Rag may have been another. I don't have one here, but you would take your neckerchief off and draw a game board on it with whatever you had available, and then you would bet on what was going to be rolled on the dice. And that way, if they got caught, they could flip the neckerchief off.
My name is Israel Hands. I've signed on with Blackbeard's crew. Have been a crew member for the last 4 years, and enjoyed myself. And the crewmen would do all sorts of things. You know, I've manned the cannons, of course, and engage in foraging parties. And as a matter of fact, we're about to go out and search for some pippins in a few moments. If you like to follow me, because we're going to make Cheshire pork pie. Yeah, I'm also in the galley. Not one man has one thing. We're all alternate. We alternate what we do.
No, this is...
And about now, we're administering a bit of the punishment here at the gallery. And as you can tell, this fella here, he looks a mite shady. I might have to either recruit him as one of the crew members or administer a little discipline. Let me question him a bit.
People will come along, probably for a food.
Hey, his eyes is covered. Where do you think you going?
Good afternoon. My name's Roger Collins. I'm the Shanty Man. Most people just call me Shanty. I signed on board ships back when I was about 7. I've worked my way up from cabin boy. Being a shantyman's a good job. I get to sit around and sing while everybody else does work. Don't tell them that. They think I work really hard. Don't tell the captain either. He thinks I work really hard.
Very smart, right?
My character is the spinner. I spin the wool for the group.
It's not really an issue.
We can
But yeah, no.
knit it into hats. We can knit it into sweaters. And basically a support system since no women were allowed on the ship. So we kept the home fires burning and we did all the things back home. And we would spin wool into clothing and fabrics, and we would spin linen and hemp into sailcloth, and they would have it for their sails for their ships. And that's what I do.
My character is Nancy Whiskey. She's originally from Scotland. She was quite the friend to the gentleman at the tavern. She was accused many times of plying them with good liquor and then relieving them of their gold. She's quite the wench, she is.
Alright, so, hello there. I'm Stumbles, or Eric Callahan. So, as far as how I earned my name, it all goes back about 10 years from today, well, from this year, when I first started doing pirating. It was my first ever event when I still didn't know everything that was going on. And my family had a pair of bucket boots, and they're like, "Here, Eric, you can wear these." And so we're walking around, and like as soon as I put those boots on, I just started tripping and falling and stumbling. So my family decides and looks at me and says, "Well, looks like your name from now on is going to be Stumbles." So that is how I earned my nickname.
All right, they call me Mr. Cutter. It's a name I made up for myself. I'm the ship surgeon for Blackbeard's crew. I interpret surgery and shipboard medicine, and I've been doing that for Blackbeard's crew for, I don't know, 15 years now.
Ahoy, I be Captain Constable Heartless, the captain of the Blackbeard's crew from Hampton, Virginia. I was asked to tell about myself. Well, this is odd because I know all about myself, but since I was asked, I guess I can repeat it. I was born somewhere in England just after the British Civil War, so I never knew my parents. I was raised on the hard streets of London until one day I signed aboard a ship, beautiful grand ship. It was a heavily armed merchant vessel, and we sailed the seven seas for years. Till one day we were out at sea and we noticed a royal sloop under siege from a bunch of bloody pirates. And they were firing upon this defenseless ship, and we intervened and we saved her. But alas, our ship, she is no more because of the battle. It turned out that it was the constable for the Tower of London who was in command of that ship. And when we landed back in London, England, he made me his apprentice. And over a period of time, I took over as constable of the Tower of London. And there I learned skills such as questioning individuals on the rack, which I became very good at. And the guards named me Heartless because for some reason I was good at my trade. And of course, as politics started, the king and parliament started bickering, and it came time for me to flee the Tower of London. Otherwise, I would become a victim of the tower myself. And of course, since I was the keeper of the crown jewels, then I might as well take some of those crown jewels for my expenses. And ultimately, I fled to the New World and became just an honest sailor and an honest builder of fishing and commercial ships. And one of those vessels that I built was a single-masted tall sloop known as the Adventure. And she was a grand vessel.